to Get Real with Asil, a women empowerment podcast hosted by Asil Al-Baba. Welcome to Get Real with Asil. Today is Friday, June 2nd. I apologize about my voice. It's a little bit rusty because the weather in Toronto is just so unpredictable. You go for a walk in a beautiful sunny day and you just get soaked with rain out of nowhere. So I think it got to me and I'm not feeling the greatest, but I didn't want to miss recording a Fun Friday episode. So bear with me. For today's episode, I just chose funny one-liners to share with you just to keep it light and end the week on a humorous, witty way. So these are just one-liners. They're focused on women and there's a lot of wittiness behind them. So you may not get it right away, but if you think about it, you'll get the point of each of them. So I'm just gonna go through a few of them here. If I had $1 for every girl that finds me unattractive, they will eventually find me attractive. A recent study has found that women who carry a little extra weight live longer than the men who mention it. When wearing a bikini, women reveal 90% of their body, but men are so polite that they only look at the covered parts. If you're not supposed to eat at night, then why is there a light bulb in the fridge? How do I disable the autocorrect function on my wife? An unmarried man should forget about his mistakes. There's no use in two people remembering the same thing. If I ever need a heart transplant, I'd want my ex's. It's never been used. Outvoted 1-1 by my wife again. Women spend more time wondering what men are thinking than men spend thinking. What's the difference between your wife and your job? Oh no, I'm not gonna say this one. Never mind, I'm not gonna say the answer. It's too vulgar. Okay, moving on. Never laugh at your girlfriend's choices. You're one of them. My wife had her driver's test the other day. She got 8 out of 10. The other 2 guys jumped clear. Telling a girl to calm down works as well as trying to baptize a cat. Is Google a woman? Because it won't let you finish your sentence without coming up with a suggestion. She wanted a puppy, but I didn't want a puppy. So we compromised and got a puppy. I can relate to that. I haven't spoken to my wife for 18 months. I don't like to interrupt her. A good wife always forgives her husband when she's wrong. I asked my wife if she ever fantasizes about me. She said yes, about me taking out the trash, mowing the lawn, and doing the dishes. Every time you talk to my wife, your mind should remember that this conversation will be recorded for training and quality purposes. So these one-liners are from the website called onelinefun.com. I just chose the woman category, but there's different categories, and often you'll find really, interesting, witty ones. My girlfriend told me to go out and get her something that makes her look sexy, so I got drunk. Oh, that's mean. Oh. I married Miss Right. I just didn't know her first name was Always. I have never understood why women love cats. Cats are independent, they don't listen, they don't come in when you call, they like to stay out all night, and they're just home like, and when they're home, they just like to be left alone and sleep. In other words, every quality that a woman hates in a man, they love in a cat. And that's so true because I'm such a cat lover. Everybody who knows me knows how much I'm in love with cats, and it's really cute. That's so true. This one liner here. Well, it's more than one line, but whatever. Okay. A woman's mind is cleaner than a man's. She changes it more often. Behind every great man is a woman rolling her eyes. What's the difference between a man and a woman? A woman wants one man to satisfy her every need, while a man wants every woman to satisfy his one need. That is also very true. I mean, the best part of humor for me is the one that still makes you laugh, is witty, but also has a message. I think that these are the best type of humors. And when I listen to stand-up comedians, these are the ones that I usually appreciate. And I don't necessarily see the point of somebody being extremely vulgar to get a point across. Which brings me to the next topic related to humor, and this is all over the news about Kathy Griffin's gory photo of a decapitated Trump and all the media it actually led to. I personally very much disagree with what she's done. I think it's very disgusting. And if we're trying to put shame on a specific leader, we certainly don't have to do it this way. If we want to bring love to this world, as an example, we don't bring it by highlighting the hate that exists. We just spread more love. Because when we highlight the things that we don't want to see, we're going to see more of them. This is just how the law of universe work. Whether we acknowledge it or not is irrelevant. It's just the law and it's how it works. The law of attraction ultimately governs the way we live and governs the events that we attract into our life. When pictures like that are spread, even though they're spread from a humor point of view, they're still leading to a lot of evil and hate and just negative emotions that are aroused in people. Nobody wants to ever see a decapitated face, no matter who it belongs to. So I'm not sure. She did publicly apologize, and she quote unquote sincerely apologized. I don't necessarily know if she means it or not, and that's not my place to say. But I would hope that comedians moving on would still not be scared to make a point, would still be outspoken and courageous, because they often are. However, staying within the boundaries of respect to a certain extent is important. I mean, crossing a lot of boundaries in comedy is necessary for the comedy to work, but the boundary of respect, I think, and morality should not be crossed. So hopefully things will improve after that picture for all comedians. That is all I have for you today. It's short and sweet. I hope you have an amazing weekend ahead, and stay tuned because I have a very special week next week prepared for you. I have 3 amazing episodes that are linked to one another. I look forward to future episodes where we can grow, learn, and you guessed it, most importantly, get real together. Take care.